Hello, are you wondering how to make a creepy fog chiller for your Halloween yard? Well, I'll tell you how in a few easy steps. First, what you want to do is you want to go to the store and get yourself a styrofoam bucket, or foam cooler as I call it. These cost between a couple bucks to usually $5, somewhere in that range. Pretty well made. You don't need anything fancy for Halloween. You have to have something to keep your water and melting ice in, or else it will ruin whatever you have inside of it. I used a cardboard box last year. That was not a good idea. So this year I'm using a nice styrofoam cooler. Next, you want to go to the store and buy or purchase aluminum ducting. Yes, aluminum ducting. 2 of these. Usually they're only a couple dollars each, like $3 or $4. And it shouldn't cost too much. You can also try to go to construction sites where they're building houses and go in the garbage, and you might possibly find these. I'm not sure. You'd have to go and do the research, but anything to save some money is a good thing. So after you have that done, you're going to want to take your aluminum ducting, yes, your aluminum ducting, and you want to tape it in here. I'll show you on the video. You will tape it like this. You will take your aluminum ducting, run it through probably back through the bottom of it. If you can try to smash it in there, it's real tight. But you cut another hole on this end. We'll cut another hole on this end, and you will have it come out. That's usually good. Some people will prefer to put a plastic bag at the end of it to keep the heat out of it. So it depends on how you want to do it. So yeah. So basically, once you have this done, you put ice in there, and we will show you at the end when everything is done. So here's our fog chiller right here. So not only is it full of ice, because there's a little door right here I'll show you. This thing is considered a low-lying ground fogger. So not only does it have ice in there packed into the compartment, which makes it really cold, but you're also adding in the fact that you've got aluminum ducting that retains cold. That makes it cold. And then you have an ice cooler here that you can tell it's full of ice and ice packs, and then you figure it's cold outside, so you've got 3 variables to make this, very cold. So I mean, it's going to come out cold. It's a chiller, it's a fog chiller. It's going to be cold when it comes out. So in a couple minutes we'll come back and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. And let's hope it comes out. Oh, there it comes. And it's coming out pretty cold. I'll step away a little bit from it, but as you can see, we've already got a mistiness to it. It's coming out like water. It's a little windy tonight though too. It's just a little breezy, but it's getting cold. It's still not very cold out, but nonetheless, it's working pretty good so far. So far, everything's doing pretty good. It's doing a pretty good job of maintaining its cold. Now, if I were to go in there and add like an extra 5 pounds of ice, this would be freezing cold fog. As you can see right there, it's already going into the grass, and once it hits the grass, it's cold. This grass retains moisture throughout most of October, so I mean, I'm feeling the grass right now. It's ice cold, so it looks pretty dang good. You can kind of see it right there going across. It's actually going right in front of me too. Oh my gosh, that looks, I mean, if it looks like this for Halloween, it's gonna be awesome. Very, very cool. And that's how you build a ground fogger. Aluminum ducting, ice packs, ice cooler, and make sure you have a 400 or more watt fogger. Some of the smaller ones can't handle it, so they like the overheat. This one is okay, it doesn't overheat that much, so. And already we're seeing ice completely going down to the graveyard. Excuse me, fog. It looks like water. You can already see there's fogger already coming. And boy, is that eerie looking. You can see right there behind that tombstone, and it's kind of hard to see. A little bit of fog. Fog is rolling. Look at the fogger. Nice? That's because I froze it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's pumping out of there pretty quick. It's doing a pretty good job of being foggy in here. Very good job. Awesome good job. Oops, fog's all over. The fog is rolling down the hill of the graveyard. Ooh, spooky. It's all foggy in here. Oh, there goes some more fog. Got some more going. It's getting colder, so the fog's starting to sit more and more. You can see it. You can see it right there going across. Yeah, that is pretty awesome if you ask me. Oh, got some wind in there. It's foggy, real foggy. Man, look at all that fog. For gosh, that's rolling like crazy. I mean, look at all that fog in there. I mean, look at that. Holy cow, there's a lot of fog going through. It's about half fog right now. That looks pretty cool. It's coming out that way. It's also coming out that way, as you can see, but really mostly this way. That's a lot of fog. So the fogger worked really good out there. I was very impressed with the way it worked. Actually, a guy came by and said it looked really good. He wanted to look at it and said I did a good job making it. You know, he asked a few questions. I gave him some, you know, some answers, some little advice, you know, tips on them, and you know, he liked it. It was cool. So, you know, you don't want to have your machine go too long. You want to give it some time to cool off. Don't overheat it, because they will overheat. They're prone to doing that, I believe. So let it go a while, turn it off, you know. Make sure you got plenty of ice. You'll be filling it up a couple times for Halloween, maybe, depending on where you live and how cold it gets. Here, we're probably going to have to load it back up with ice at least maybe 2 or 3 times on Halloween, and that should do it. I mean, that should be pretty sufficient, you know. So yeah, you know, just get your aluminum ducting. That's easy. Go to Walmart or a hardware store and get it. Styrofoam cooler or anywhere, Albertsons, Walmart, Dollar Store, they all have them. Dollar Store I think only has them during the summer though. That's why I don't think you can find them anymore. But depending on where you live, it all depends on where you live. So yeah, have fun with your fog chiller, you know. And hope you enjoyed those clips of it going. It looked really good on the screen, especially in the graveyard. It looked really good going through the graveyard with that eerie misty, you know, going down and going, ooh, you know, real creepy, you know, like water, very eerie. So enjoy your fog chiller. Have a happy, safe, haunting Halloween. Take care and bye-bye.